Good morning, how are ya? That's how my Australian friends say how are ya. Today I'm in Melbourne. I'm in the central business district and we're gonna take a walk, and I've changed the settings of my GoPro because this setting is capturing the graffiti stuff better. So you see that lane there? I'm gonna quickly show you what I'm talking about. So check this out. This laneway is not very popular, but pretty cool graffiti, huh? So we'll be seeing loads of laneways in this video, but you know, in Sydney I didn't see many laneways like this, and I was wondering why. It's and on looking up I noticed that the central business district is like a grid. How you doing, guys? The central business district is like a grid, and when you see a grid, you've got like square blocks and you've got gaps between these square blocks, you see, and those gaps are these laneways. In this video we'll be walking around the central business district, and the first stop would be the Victoria market, which the people here call the Vic market. So we are walking towards it. Melbourne is very famous for their trams. You've got different looking trams here. We've got old looking trams, and this is not the old one I'm talking about. This is like the middle between old and new. Different colors. Melbourne makes their own trams for Melbourne. They're very proud about that. So this is the Vic market, everybody. And the station itself is called Queen Victoria Market Station. So we'll go check out the Vic market. So we are here at the Vic market, the Queen Victoria market. It was made in 1860. It's the last Victorian era market which is still in operation. So we'll go check out what it looks like from the inside. So this is the meat section. So you got all the seafood here. Sorry, man. Just like your average market, it looks much newer on the inside. So this place is pretty big. It's the biggest in the southern hemisphere apparently for an open air market. This section is not open air, but at the back you've got the vegetable section, we've got like leather section, they sell fur and so on and so forth. So we are here in the seafood section. In here we have red meat. Just imagine how it was back in the day. Like this has been around since 1860. But you know, there is a small surprise. This is actually built on top of a cemetery. All this market, before it existed, it was a cemetery. So this red brick building you see, this was first built in 1860 on top of the cemetery, which closed in 1854. And they opened the meat section first. We have the vegetable section there. We'll go there after we check out the meat section. So we are at the meat section. We've got the old style of hanging meat at the front entrance of the market, or the front of the market, you see. And you've got flags of different countries. You know, food brings all the cultures together. Nice. So we've got cheeses, we've got chorizo, dried meats, we've got olives, sauces, and all the vegetable markets over there. We've got dried fish. We've got bakers, we've got different kind of sauces from all over the world. And now we are in the vegetable section. So what does that say over there? Fresh produce. I think they will be reasonably priced here, I presume. But I think we are in the organic section. Sorry. like passion fruit, massive passion fruits. Weird. Looks like a lychee. So in the fruit and veg section of the organic section. So this is just like an average vegetable market. I don't know if it's there in every city, but in India, where I grew up, I used to go with my father, and we used to walk around, and all the farmers used to bring their produce, lay it in front of them, and they'll be constantly putting water on top of it because India is so warm. But Melbourne, the weather here at the moment is cold, so I don't think they need to. But Melbourne does get pretty hot. It gets up to 42 degrees apparently. So it gets really cold and it gets really hot as well. So I think in the summer months they will be splashing water on the vegetables to keep them fresh. So you've got everything over here. All the vegetables we know, all the fruits we know. And this Victoria market is very close to the city center. There you go. Right there, the business center. I heard that they were trying to demolish the whole market and turn it into a parking lot so that the central business district can have a parking lot for their employees and so on and so forth. So here we have the fur market. We got hats, we've got cow skins, lamb skins, even kangaroo. It's not that thick. Hey dude, how you doing? And they sell all kinds of things. I think loads of things are imported from other countries like China, Vietnam, Bangladesh. So this market just keeps going all the way till the end. It's pretty big, the biggest in the southern hemisphere, open air market. It's got food stalls, you can sit down and eat. Not very busy today because it's a Friday, or is it a Thursday? Thursday, sorry. So if you notice, all these stalls have numbers like J13, J12. And these numbering was done back in the 1860s. And these sections came later. The meat sections came first, and then later these sections were built. Let's go to the vegetable section and see what's going on. Walking in the middle section of the market, that's where the meat section was, that's where the organic section was. Alright, before this guy stabs me with whatever you call that, let's go to the non-organic section. I would say this will be more busy because, I mean, I usually come to the non-organic section because I can't afford the organic section. So, very colorful place. You can smell, I always smell coriander and what's the other one, mint, whenever I come to the market because they're pretty strong, I guess, and when you put them out in the open air, they overpower the rest of them. Okay, so we have pink ladies, like any other wear, Royal Gala. Do we have anything which we don't know, which I don't know? Red Delicious, I don't know which ones they are. Grapefruit, papaya. Hey man. Good, good, thanks. Yeah, just you know, yeah, I don't have a lot of subscribers, but you know, Vic Market is so famous, so I thought I'll make a quick video, you know. Thanks, right, buddy. Tomorrow will be busy. Huh? Tomorrow will be busy. Tomorrow will be busy? Yeah, I'm always early or late. So I'm early in this context. Cheers, buddy. So, sorry. Yeah, that's another fruit I've been seeing quite a lot lately, the dragon fruit. Yeah. Hey, dude.
Hi.
How you doing? Passion fruit, custard apple, one of my favorite. Oh, they're nice and ripe. I'm not gonna be getting anything now. I don't want to carry anything in my hands.
$7 free range. Have a look, shoppers. $7 price. $7.20 pack.
The quail eggs. 2 plummets for $7. So a box of quail eggs is called a plummet. Every day is a school day. Man, this is the cheapest I've seen for ginger. I've seen $55 for a kilo of ginger in Australia. Then of course you see ginger as well. Like in India it's very cheap, so I never cared. But if it's very fluffy and watery, it won't be that strong. You'll have to put more ginger. So that ginger, if you noticed, was a little bit fluffy and watery. So let's see this one. You see? A little bit watery. So some places, I don't know, I'm calling it mature ginger. It's a bit dried up. So yeah, like typically I never cared about ginger that way, but if it's $55 for a kilo, actually even a kilo, how much ginger are you gonna eat? I suppose I might eat like what, 100 grams if I'm going crazy of ginger a month. Anyway, so I know the Hindi term for that. I think it's a Karela. That's in Hindi. I don't know what you call it in English. The old weighing scale. Baked and fried. Don't want to be negative, but quite a lot of plastic around. You know, you.
Very cheap quality.
Everything ends up in a plastic bag once you buy it. So I mean, he's good. He brought his own bag, but everybody's carrying plastic bags. Plastic bags. Yeah, that's something. It needs to be reinforced. Not to carry your own bags. So that's the non-organic section, just like your average everyday organic non-organic section in any other place. So I think that's the end of the market. Let's get to the end of the market. I was never a fan of sweet potato. I don't know why, because I usually eat my carbs with something salty. Thank you, thank you. I usually eat my carbs with something salty or spicy, you know, and sweet potato, I don't see it going with chili, unless some people like it chili and spicy at the same time. Okay, there we go, at the end of the market. That was just one of the columns. Then you got this column. You got all the loading trucks bringing all the vegetables. I think there's renovation going on here. Got the meat and fish. That's where we came out of, you know. So it's another column, and it keeps going all the way till there. So I found this board here. This is describing the map, what we went through just now. So we started with the meat section, and then we checked out the organic fruit and vegetable section, and then we saw the specialty shopping center shopping section where we saw the fur and all that, and the fruit and vegetable section is what we saw at the end. So let's go to the food court. I feel like eating something, so let's go to the food court and we can end the video there. So we'll have to go straight this way. I think it's right at the end, the food court. So the weekends apparently it'll be very busy. We came on Thursday, so not that busy. And of course, bring cash with you when you come here, because I don't see many of them having a card machine. And another thing, just so that you know, when you come to Australia, when you're drawing money out of an ATM, except for your bank, other banks charge you more than 10% when you're drawing money. So what you need to do, what I figured out that you need to do, is to go to stores like Coles, Woolworths, Metro, etc., where when you buy something worth like maybe $5, you can draw out money like $20 or $30. They won't charge you for that. But the cash machines, they definitely charge you more than 10%, which is very unfair. Anyway, the food place is nearly here. What are they serving? I could have a sausage. Beef sausage and sliced bread. Are they even open? I think they're not open. Let's go down and check out another place. That's the thing, I think if you come over the weekend, these places will be open. We are back where we started. That's the non-organic section, that's the meat section, and that's the organic section there. This is the food court, which the map was talking about. So let's check out what the food court looks like. I like these boards. I think they look very from the 1960s or something, don't they? These boards. Okay, we got the food court. Okay, fish pieces. I might go for the fish pieces. Sorry. Let's check out this place first. I can always eat later. So it's like a big tent. The pole in the center. That reminds me of the story that the concept of the pole in a strip club, it came from some tent in a desert where there were all people sitting around, and there was a lady dancing, and she needed some sort of a prop to dance with, and she picked the pole of the tent. That's how the stripper's pole ended up coming. So something like this. So this is the tent, and we got a pole in the center. And if there's a lady who is one of ones who is willing to entertain us, she might use that as a prop. Anyway, so we've got a piano here. Let's see if it's working. Oh, it is. It sounded like I know what I'm doing, right? That's sometimes piano does that. Variety entertainers of the century. Ooh, okay, very good. They got a painting here. I know him. Forgot his name though. Is that Mad Max? Mel Gibson? Not sure. So these are all the entertainers of the century, apparently. It's definitely before my era. Oh, we have all the names here. Judith Anderson. Damn. I thought I'm big into Hollywood movies, but I can't find a single name which I know. I'm very stupid like that, guys. Maybe you are better than me in this. So Kylie Minogue. I know Kylie Minogue. Russell Crowe, of course. Kate Blanchett, Jack Thompson, Nicole Kidman. Of course, they all are Australians, right? I thought Russell Crowe was New Zealander. Oh yeah. So they're just variety entertainers of the century. Not from Australia as such. Okay, so Hugh Jackman, of course. So let's find Hugh Jackman. 93 in the front row. Okay, where would Hugh Jackman be? Front row is this row. There he is. Hugh Jackman, fucking leather cheetah. Never seen him in that. Seen him more with claws and with a big Wolverine angle, right? Where is Kate Blanchett? Man, is that Nicole Kidman? I think she is Nicole Kidman. That could be Russell Crowe, Kylie Minogue. I think that is Kate Blanchett, is it? Someone did a bad job though. Okay. So that's about it, about the Wick Market. It's a chill place. This is the food area now, anyway. It's a chill, vintage place where you can buy food, clothes, vegetables, whatever you want over here, and people are cool. I'm just making a video. Everybody is like, you know, rolling with it. Nobody is bothering me, or everybody is just chill about it. So I like that. It's got a very chill vibe. Everybody's doing their own thing and it's pretty cool. Hope you make it here. So this is the first video from Melbourne. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. Take a bite and tell you how it is. Nice and salty.